Hello dear Scorpios, welcome back to my channel. This is your reading for the month of May. So let's begin shuffling. First week, second week, third week, fourth week, and the fifth week. Alright. I'll show you all the cards before I begin the reading. Week-wise. Too many cards. Again, too many cards. One more time. The Emperor in the first week, the Moon in the second week, the Empress in the third week, the Hermit in the fourth week, and the Knight in the fifth week. Alright then. The first week has the Four of Moons and the Emperor. The Emperor basically brings a lot of stability to life. You could be, your intuition around this time could be heightened because the moon is there in your second week. Also because I have got 2, 4, 4. As you can see, the numbers are 4 and 4, right? So 4, 4. So you could be seeing a lot of 4 4s or other spiritual numbers. I believe that some of you, now the Emperor is a man, okay, so this could be you or this could be another person in your life who has that kind of energy, who portrays that kind of strong energy. This is not a gender specific reading, so this is just the energy a person is portraying. There could be a lot of stability in your life, there could be a lot of authority at your workplace or maybe at home right now. Some of you might be becoming fathers around this time. Your intelligence is heightened, so some of you have really high intellect. Things are moving forward in your life right now, like if you are becoming a father, of course things are moving forward in your life. There is law involvement around this time, so some of you might be dealing with law cases as well. There's a lot of reasoning going on. Male authority is really signified, but there are accomplishments. So it may be that if you're going through a law case, things could be in your favor. But I also see with the Four of Moons here that there is a lot of weariness, there's a lot of boredom, there's a lot of dissatisfaction, there's a lot of bitterness and a feeling of being stuck. So some of you might be feeling stuck with your life right now. You could be feeling that your things are not going forward, things are not moving forward. But from what I can see, that things are moving forward. It could be that you're going to the work every day, not feeling a difference around you, but there might be, there are things which are happening at the back end in the 3D, in the 5D world, which the universe is making it happen for you. You might not see it. Changes might be this tiny, you might not see it, but they are definitely happening, right? Like if you put a soil in a seed, if you put a seed in a soil, it will be blossoming. So first the roots will come. The roots will still be under the soil, so you won't be able to see, but that doesn't mean that changes are not happening. Changes are happening. Life is moving forward really slow around this time, so you could feel stuck around this time. You could be self-loathing also. Oh, I did that, I'm good for nothing, and this and that. Some of you could be feeling that ways too. You also feel divided and stressed. So it could be that you wanted to go one direction, but you chose to go to the right. For example, you wanted to go left, but you chose to go to the right for various other reasons that you might have. And now you kind of are confused and unsatisfied with that choice of yours, that maybe I made the wrong choice, maybe I should have gone that way. It's all me, it's all happening because of me, stuff like that. It says that accept this as a period of rest and reflection and try to believe in yourself. So whatever decision you're making your destiny at the end of the day, right? So if your destiny wanted you to go this way, you could not have any which way made it to the left direction. You could not have. So whatever decisions you're making, your destiny is only making it happen for you, right? So good or bad, whatever it is at this point of time, just take it as a buffer period. Just prepare for what's to come next. Do not harbor bitterness towards others that you're doing right now. Do not do that. I can see that you're very bitter. Sometimes you get the authority maybe at workplace or at home and everybody is listening to you, so you kind of become bitter. You're like, maybe I can say anything I want to people and do anything. That's not gonna end up nice for you. You will realize it later. The second week is Moon and the Nine of Spades. Let's see what this means for you. Changes, like I said, changes are happening, okay, around this time. So no matter how slow the changes are, no matter how tiny the changes are, but changes are definitely happening around this time. You could also be a victim of deception around this time. Somebody is really trying to fool you, okay, or you could be really trying to fool somebody else. So be wary of that, and if you're doing that, don't do that. There's a lot of uncertainty at this time. There's a lot of delusion around this time, and there's even deception. So I feel that some of you are not really facing the reality right now. Like your circumstances asked you to go in the right direction, but you wanted to somehow go in the left, but you're not. You're still in the delusion that you could have chosen the left direction. You couldn't have chosen the left direction. So you just couldn't have. I think you're still living in this dilemma that things are very much in your control and you're making things happen. No, leave it to the universe, because the universe knows best. God knows best. There are unconscious urges to do things sometimes. There are dreams that you're getting. Like I said, your intuition is heightened around this time. There are hidden influences in this. Okay? You could be feeling a little uneasy around this time, like, oh my god, things are not going according to my plan. What is happening? Or who's saying what? You're not able to trust people around this time. The moon also signifies tidal changes. Moon affects the oceans and the seas with the tides and all. There is full moon, there is high tide, right? It also affects our menstrual cycle, so you could be experiencing that around this time. It also says that it talks about shifting fortunes. There is rise and fall and sweep of human affairs. So your life could be rising really high around this time, or it could be going really low around this time. Okay, you could be feeling the lowest around this time. Maybe all your enemies are out around this time. Maybe all the things that you did bad are out in the light around this time. So it could be that it's not one of your best days that's going on around this time. But do know that the way that seemingly unconnected events sort of come together and are shown to influence each other. So like I said, there are small changes that are happening. You could be thinking everything is wrong, but you will find a way. You will eventually see that all this happened was ultimately for your own good. Maybe universe is being strict with you right now, because you are not somebody who's kind of you're being a rigid student. Okay, you're not listening, and that's how the teacher has to be strict with you. Maybe you are not good as a wife or a husband. Maybe you're having extramarital affairs. Maybe you're not doing your job properly. You're skipping classes. It could be anything. It could be you're just being bitter towards others. You're impolite. You're rude. You're this. You're that. So in order to teach you a lesson, now you will be put on a radar. Now everything will go bad around you because you have done bad, or you are doing bad right now, right? And you would think, oh my god, why is this happening to me? Like that. But see these changes, and then you eventually will realize that I was bad with the person. I cheated on my partner. I missed the class. I failed the test. No, you failed the test, and that's why God has to become stricter with you. So it's all leading you to a greater path. You'll eventually come out to be a better human being, and that's all it is all about. That's all it is there. I see that there will be consequences of what you have done depending upon good or bad. If you've done good, you will get achievements. If you've done bad, like they say, if you've been a bad girl or a bad boy, you will face the consequences. If you have been a good boy or a good girl, you'll get the awards, the achievements. And I also feel that some of you, after facing such tests in your own life, you've realized that you have been making mistakes. You have realized that you have been wrong in your life, okay, that you were not doing your work properly, or you cheated. You realize that sort of realization is coming to you now, and that sort of maturity is coming to you now. The good ones will get a lot of happiness and contentment, and the bad ones will get maturity and realization out of it. That's what it is all about. It's all about your karma, basically. And I always say, I believe in karma, and I believe in what you deserve, you'll get. So if you deserve bad, then you'll get bad because you have been bad, right? If you deserve good, you'll get good because you have been good. Like that. So we get to the third week, we have the 3 of moon, and we have the 3, the Empress. Like I said, 3-3. Intuition is heightened. You're seeing a lot of signs. Universe is sometimes trying to communicate to you, because sometimes it's kind of giving you a knock all the time. When it knows that you're going in the wrong direction, it's trying to change your direction by giving you a knock all the time. Hello, you're doing it wrong. Hello, you're doing it right. It's like that. It will tell you whether you're going right or wrong. So do go and Google the meanings of 3-3, what it means, 7-7, what it means, 4-4, and all these signs. 3-3 has definitely come in your reading, okay, and I think 4-4 has also come in your reading. Which one was this? No, this wasn't it. It could be any numbers, but these are what the significant ones so far. Maybe we'll go ahead and see something else. So we have got 3 of them. Some of you might be expecting around this time. Like I said, some of you might be becoming fatherhood. Some of you might be becoming mothers as well, because I see there's an Empress card. So there's a female energy out here. Fertility is on the cards for you guys. Health is looking fine now. Marriage is on the cards for you if you're not married yet. There is nurture, so you might be newly made mothers or still pregnant with a fetus, and you are kind of giving out that nurturing energy out there. A lot of feminism is out there in you guys, okay? And since some of you are becoming fathers and some of you are becoming mothers, there's a lot of celebration, of course, right? This 3 here is blowing a trumpet. We blow a trumpet when you're celebrating something, right? When there are festivals, we play drums and we blow trumpets. We're basically celebrating the festivals. There could be festival in your country around this time, or you could be celebrating, the birth of a baby or the news of the pregnancy. There's a lot of success for you guys professionally, it seems, and like I said, whoever has been good is your rewards are being you are getting the reward. Your success is coming to you. Your hard work is being paid. It's being rewarded. There is fruitfulness. Some of you who were ill in the past, your health looks good. This also talks about recovery. This talks about healing. So it could be mental and spiritual healing as well. So like I said, some of you have been really done wrong to others, it seems, or have been really bitter towards other people. I guess you're healing. You're becoming a better person. You have obviously come to a realization in the second week. So third week is all the more better for you guys. There is a sort of relief also. So if all the bad things that you've done to people has come to light, there's a relief because you sort of realize and matured, and you're doing things better. And I hope you are. So you're trying to perfect things now, trying to make things make up for whatever things lost and words gone. Basically, you're trying to make your situation better by being nice to people now, by fixing things. Okay. Your fourth week talks about the 6 of moons and the Hermit. Hermit again is an inner reflection card. Like you had to go inside to really see where you're going wrong. Why are you being so bitter? Why did you cheat on your partner? Why did you lie? Why did you not study? Not study, still not that. Basically, you did something wrong and you held the other one accountable for something. So not studying is only on you. I believe it's the bigger lies, the bigger uh, things in life, like cheating on your partner. I believe some of you could be doing that, lying to your partner, or not doing something and then blaming your partner for that. Not doing something, you're blaming your colleague for that. You're doing stuff like that, or you've done that stuff in the past. So there's a lot of bitterness. You've said some things to people, which were really, really mean. Definitely, Six of Moon also talks about looking backwards. So definitely, you're regretting now, you're realizing now, you're looking backwards. You still think that the outcome is now uncertain. I have ruined things. Now, what's going to happen? There's a sort of sorrowful legacy because you were not really good with your relatives or colleagues or friends or partners. That you have left kind of sorrowful legacy. There are also forgotten past. Some things have been forgotten. Some people have forgiven you for that. Uh, some of you might be taking inheritance. Maybe one of your loved one passed away who really who has really left a huge inheritance for you, and you were bitter to them in the past. You were rude to them. So you're kind of looking back and you're thinking that I wish I was better. I wish I could do something about it. I wish I was not that mean with my grandmom or my mom or my father, whoever it is that you've just lost around this time. Okay, ancient quarrels stirred up again. So yes, the past could be coming back again because some of people have forgotten and forgiven you. Some have died doing that, giving you gifts and inheritance, and now that's making you realize that I was so mean with him or her, and they still left me so much of their inheritance, their materialistic or money wise or whatever. But some of you, I think things are still coming back. Whatever you did in the past, that the lies that you told, or the that you cheated on your partner, things are again coming to light, and that's going to bother you for some time now. I feel these things are not best. I guess not. They're best when you are not doing them. Once you've done them, it kind of spoils everything. So I can see that from your reading that you have spoiled your relationships with your colleagues or your partner or your whatever, and it's kind of again coming up, and it will keep coming up for some time. You are a seeker for truth now. You're looking for the truth. You're going inside. Your maturity is again highlighted. So definitely now maybe you're really trying hard to make things better. There's a sort of detachment also. When things get too bitter between two people, I guess there's a sort of detachment. You're detaching from somebody around this time. You're being very cautious. Maybe it's not you, it's the other person who kind of was rude to you, or you suffered at this time, and you kind of detaching from them. Things are coming to light again. So maybe they are doing something new, or you might not be aware of it. So it's coming to light. You're being very cautious with them. If you're still in the relationship, you have a lot of maturity and honesty around this time. And it talks about time. So it talks about time means destiny. Destiny means whatever is happening is, it could be your past karma that you're going through all this, because I believe in karma. So it could be that you did something wrong to this person, and that's how they are doing wrong to you, or they did wrong to you and you're doing wrong to them. Or if if there's something, and if this is the thing, it could be. I'm just saying. You're definitely contemplating the events. You're definitely acknowledging the passage of time, that, oh my god, for example, this thing happened ages ago, you're still bringing that up, stuff like that. Or you could be bringing things up, it could be either ways. So things are definitely coming back again from the past to trouble you, and again cause quarrel between you and the other people. It could be colleagues, family, whoever. Getting to your last week, Scorpios, we have the Abyss card and the Knight card. Let's see what it means for you. You're definitely maturing. This is the third card, which is talking about maturity now, which is great to see. It could be that I feel that some of you might be getting divorced over whatever has happened, whether you hurt somebody or somebody hurt you. I see that you kind of being shrewd, okay? There is a separation. Obviously, like I said, things are bitter between you and your person, and that's how this sort of separation, departure, you leaving their house, going through a divorce. You could be traveling, or you could be planning to divorce if you haven't divorced as yet. It could be a long distance relationships, and that's what is causing a lot of problems. So it's talking about distance as well. Maybe you are leaving the country or the city, or whatever, your family home, your husband's home. There's a distance I can see between you and your partner at this time. It could be like heart to heart distance, that you're not able to sorry, connect with them on the soul level anymore. Okay, there's a feeling of abandonment. Maybe they left you. If you did not leave, then maybe they left you, or they abandoned you, or they kind of emotionally shut, and you could feel that you're sleeping on the same bed, but you're not the same people anymore. They don't look at you the same way anymore. It's like moving into the unknown. So when you are also separating and taking a divorce, it seems like it's an unknown territory, like you have not lived before. Sorry about that. You could have kids, and that's why you don't know now how to handle things on your own, because it's been far too long that you have done that. So I feel that, Scorpio, it is a difficult time for you. Listen to your intuition, because that's really, really is strong around this time. You could be seeing angel numbers. If you have been bitter in the past, apologize if you can, and if you have done wrong, apologize if you can. Try to make things up if you can, and if it's the other person, try to forgive if you can. But definitely, if you're still being rude and bitter and shrewd, like all these cards are talking about, you really need to change your attitude then. That is what the advice I have for you guys. This was your reading for the month of May, and I will see you soon. Bye bye.